Have you ever had a chance to be a part of history in the making? Hey, my name's Curt Beavers from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm excited to be with you today and share something very important to me, very dear on my heart, probably something that's the most important thing I've ever done. You know, you hear the phrase, you're one in a million, and that phrase, you're one in a million, you could take that two ways. You could be one in a million like you're special, or one in a million, you're just a little piece of a lot. We're gonna do something where that little piece can be a contribution to something that could change the world. I've been super blessed to build a business in 30 years in 26 countries around the world, in all 50 states. And part of that is I get to travel and be with amazing people. All the stuff from travel just kind of piles up while you're gone. But what hit me on this particular trip was my mail. I threw out the junk mail, sorted through the bills, and put those off to deal with those as late as I possibly could. And then there was what was left. And what was left was these amazing people, these amazing organizations that were revealing to me there were needs around the world that weren't getting met. My church needed money. My kids go to an amazing private school, they needed money. And probably the one that tugged at my heart the most were 30 kids that had some mission-inspired trips they wanted to go on over the summer, and they needed help to go on these trips. That doesn't even include the starving children we see on the news, the sick that need help. And you get attached to these needs and you feel helpless. And I was at that point. I got home, that was kind of just staring me in the face. And I'm like, you know, I've got some money and I could help some of these people, but there's no way I can help all of them. So I leave that stack of mail with this almost just problem there was no solution to on my mind. You know, when you have that on your mind, you know you can't solve it, so you kind of think, I need an outside wisdom source. I need to call on God to just give me some wisdom here. So I'm thinking, and then bingo, a solution came to me. And it was like, Curt, you have financial resources, but they pale in comparison to the real blessing I've put in your life. And it's the relational resources. It's the people in your life that if you'll do something with them together, you can do something so much bigger than you could ever accumulate in your bank account, a gift to give. I want you to get 1 million people to give $1 a month, and together you can meet the needs of the world. God says you'll never have enough money to meet these needs, but your influence is where the real multiple comes in. So we want your dollar, but we want your influence. If everybody gives $1, then we can amass a huge amount of people that will make that $1 turn into a lot. We've come up with 6 categories we want to give to. Quench the thirsty, feed the hungry, house the homeless, parent the parentless, free the slaves, heal the sick, and a wild card category. And that wild card category is a need that's not yet known. We're going to give away $1 million a month. It's going to change the way we can all participate in meeting the needs that are so dear to our heart. We want each of you to give $1. Who can't give $1 a month?